Hello. So, we've reached that point where we've come to the main part of digital tech. You've moved past US 101, which is basically just a warm up. This is what digital tech is all about. This is what you're going to be doing every single year if you do digital tech. In year 12 digital tech, year 13 digital tech, we'll basically be building on the same things we're doing this year with these standards. These are the names of the These are the names of the standards. The number it is, and the title of it. So we're going to be developing a proposal for a digital media outcome, developing the digital media outcome, and using basic iterative processes to develop a digital outcome. So these might these obviously aren't things that you know, but I'm going to explain them soon. Um, so first of all, what is the context? Well, we're going to be what basically is the main ultimate goal of what you're going to be doing is to create a digital media outcome that helps promote the MC way to Mangere College staff and students. So teachers, deputy principals, deans, the principal, and Mangere College students. What is the digital media outcome? Well, the digital media outcome could be a poster. A poster, a printer, a print design, a magazine, a voice clip, scratch game. These are the ones that I can teach you. But there's all sorts of other things you can do. If you want to do something different, you got to make sure that you're confident that you have enough time to create it. But if you're not confident, then I would suggest choosing one of these different digital media outcomes. Um, Okay, so what's the proposal though? So when before you make the digital media outcome, you need to plan the digital media outcome. You need to plan how is it going to actually help promote the MC way, and that's when you use this proposal right here. This is a template. I'm going to walk you through how to fill this out in a proposal tutorial in these slides, like right here. But yeah, essentially, it's just a plan to show how you're going to make sure the digital media outcome actually helps promote the MC way. It's just giving the details. Um, if you feel a little overwhelmed, never mind, actually. This is the outline of the assessment. This is everything you need to do in my class to pass all these standards right here. You need to write a proposal for your project. You need to list the components of the project. You need to and make them and describe them. You need to make drafts of your digital media outcome and finally create your final digital media outcome. You need to get feedback for the proposal, the components of the project, and the drafts. And you need to respond to it and improve on your proposal or components or drafts based on the feedback. Every single day, just like you have been already, you need to write a journal entry, a Google Diary entry. And that's why it's so important that you guys are working on creating decent diary entries, because if you don't create decent diary entries, if you don't get a passing grade on your diary entries, you won't get the 6 credits that you can get from you won't pass this paper, the standard. Use basic iterative processes to develop a digital outcome. This standard requires you to have a good diary entry. So if I'm giving you feedback that your diary entry is not enough, now's the time to make sure that you improve on it so that I can give you the 6 credits at the end of the year. Um, the Trello board. So Trello is basically a planning tool. It shows it basically helps you track your progress of all the tasks you need to achieve throughout the year. And again, that one also has a tutorial, so I'm not going to get too much into it for now. But yeah, basically everything you need to do is right here. So if you ever get stuck, you can either check your Trello, which will have every single task you need to do, or you can come back here and it'll give you an idea about the different things you need to do in order to pass these standards. Anyway, so here I just wanted to break down this feedback thing and the responding part of it. If that part of this video seemed a little bit confusing, I'm just going to get into it right here. The iterative approach. So this word that we're getting here, use basic iterative processes to develop a digital outcome. What does that mean? Well, iterative just means that you create something, you get feedback for it, and you improve on that something based on the feedback. That is an iterative approach. It's the idea that every single time you create something, you create a proposal or a draft or the digital media outcome. Every single time you need to get feedback from people in order to see how you can improve it, and then you improve on it based on the feedback. So you create the proposal, for instance, you get proposal feedback, then you respond to the feedback and improve your proposal. You create a components of your project, you get feedback for the components, and then you improve your components. Same thing for the digital media outcome. Throughout this project, throughout the year, you're going to have a partner, a feedback partner, that will be giving you feedback on what you can do to improve on all of these things. And I want you to remember, guys, when you guys are doing feedback, do not be too kind. Don't be kind. Be honest. Not brutally honest, but be honest, be critical. Be clear about what they can improve on, because if you don't give them the information they need to improve, then they won't improve. Everything that you guys tell them is vital to them getting a better grade. So remember, understand this. Your feedback is vital to how well your partner is doing. Remember that. Um, so after this slide, basically, it's your own. You just watch these videos and follow the walkthrough. The first thing you're going to do is create a Trello, and this tutorial is going to tell you what you have to do for Trello for the entire year, but essentially it's this. And then you're going to start on your first major project, your first major step or task in this assessment, which is creating practice proposals. You're going to use these questions in your proposal, and then you're going to send it to me on this right here, the practice. And I will give you feedback on how you can improve, blah, blah, blah. After I feel like you're ready, you'll create your real proposal, get feedback from your own partner, and then you will respond to that feedback and improve on it. After the practice proposals, it's up to you and your partner to create good proposals, good drafts, good components of the project, all those different things you need to achieve. That's all from me. Good luck. This is going to be fun. This is definitely the more creative part of the year, and I encourage you guys to be creative. Encourage you guys to kind of put yourselves out there in terms of design for your digital media outcome, because that's kind of the reason why we make this assessment, is to give you guys the freedom to choose. You can either do a video, a voice clip, a scratch game, poster, blah blah blah. The reason why we do that is so that you have a certain level of ownership. You feel like you have choice, which you do, and that's a large part of what motivates people, right? Is that if you're kind of told all the time in class what you have to do and how you do it, and you don't have your own input, that's part of the reason why people generally find school to be, I don't want to say boring, but kind of like, you know, like you don't feel motivated because you don't feel like you have the freedom to do what you want to do. So this is kind of just a way for me to give you a bit of space to kind of be free, I guess, within reason. But anyway, guys, good luck. I know you will do me proud. I don't know what that means, but yeah, good luck.